Let's get started here with our drinks.
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to Whining Blends. I'm Big E with Mr. Hoos here for our episode 3. Welcome back, guys. Good to see you guys again. Hope you guys enjoyed our last 2 episodes that we've posted. We've actually been posting a lot of shorts as well and social media. And we actually got a short that we got 12,000 views.
Amazing.
And we were talking about The View, which was crazy.
Absolutely, The View of all things.
Of all things,
that attracted the amount of viewers. It was great. Good topic. I mean, it was really what was important. Obviously, day after the election, and we rehashed about it last week. But yeah, it was great. And to see everybody interested in it, it was great to see those results.
100%. We actually got a lot of comments, a lot of likes. I appreciate you guys putting in your comments. We try to respond to your comments. I put a little response in there as well. And all the likes, we appreciate you guys. And hopefully you guys keep liking all our content that we putting out for you. And again, just any comments or anything else you guys might want to hear about, just let us know. Also, I just wanted to give a shout out to our sponsors, Cody Marine, Mystic Lobster Roll in Key West, and also Boa Vida Entertainment. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring our show and for us to continue to do this. Big E and Mr. Who's here. I also, this is going to be our Christmas episode, which we're going to air it on Christmas Eve.
The holiday episode.
Yeah, so we're here celebrating our, the holidays and enjoying ourselves, having a little Corona here to celebrate the holidays, right? So,
well, speaking of, since it's a holiday celebration, we have to.
Let's cheers.
Let's do that. Let's
do
that first. So the big announcement I have is obviously some people know, some people don't, but the McRib is back.
The McRib.
Yeah, the McRib is back, ladies and gentlemen. What an awesome sandwich.
McRib is delicious, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's like you can't wait for it to come back for, what is it, a couple of weeks they bring it back?
It's like 3 weeks out of every year around, like, between Thanksgiving and Christmas time.
Really? I didn't even know it was out until you told me.
I see the sign usually. I'll be driving down like Hooper Avenue, and I see the, probably about 3 years ago, I'm driving down Hooper Ave. I look to the left, and I see the McRib is back. I almost crashed because I'm like, I got to hit the jug handle because I am going. I don't care.
You're like, all right, I'm getting one right now. Even though you weren't hungry.
Now, I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm not hungry. The McRib has to be.
I mean, who doesn't like the McRib?
It's the best. It's the best. I don't care what it's made of. The minute you say, I like a McRib or the McRib is back or whatever you're going to say, the comments are going to be like, how can you eat that?
Right.
You know what it's made of. Who gives a shit?
We don't want to know what the fuck it's made of.
I don't care.
I don't want to know what's made of.
Don't tell me. I don't care.
You want me to bust your bubble? Are you a Coke or a Pepsi guy?
I'm a Coke guy, of course.
You're a Coke guy?
Yeah.
So the other day I was reading a report.
Wait, don't tell me you're not a Coke guy.
No, I'm a Pepsi guy.
Oh my God.
Pepsi, man. Pepsi. I actually even worked for Pepsi.
Terrible.
It tastes better.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
By far, no way.
Okay, guys. You guys got to let us know, Pepsi or Coke here.
Listen to him.
Come on.
The red can.
The red can gets you?
Yeah. So my store had Pepsi for like the first couple months. And
you got rid of it?
We got rid of it. We have Coke.
Oh, my God.
My call.
Of course.
I didn't care. I just didn't.
Pepsi all the way.
Yeah, no way.
Actually, I'm going to tell you why Coke is bad for you. So scientists, have suggested that every time you have a can of Coke, you lose 12 minutes of your life due to the sugar and the chemicals that are in the Coke.
So instead of being 104 years old, I'm going to be 93. I'll take it.
You're good with that?
I'm good with it.
All right. So you're going to keep having a can of Coke?
Yes.
Okay.
As much as I can.
But I'm sure, I don't know. Pepsi doesn't taste that chemically.
It tastes like it's tin. It tastes like you're drinking metal.
But they all think
it. Yeah, but how much better is Pepsi going to be than Coke? Of course they're going to say, "Oh, it's fantastic for you. It's great. It's really good for you."
I mean, I worked for Pepsi, so
special ingredients.
No special ingredients. Pepsi's just I don't know.
It's Pepsi's healthier.
Yeah, Pepsi. All right, so yeah, that was actually kind of interesting when I mean, everybody knows whatever soda it is, the sugar in these sodas is not good for you and what it contains.
Well, the energy drinks are like that too.
Oh no, the energy drinks are beyond
Because
crazy.
people, they talk about how much sugar and crap is in those, and
I mean, I've had people that. So when I worked for Pepsi, that's when the energy drinks were starting to come out. Like
right.
Red Bull came out, everybody was crazy about Red Bull. Then they started pulling out Monster and all these
I like
other,
Monster.
yeah, all
It's
these
a Coke
drinks.
product,
It
by
is
the
a Coke
way.
product. Then they started distributing all these energy drinks, and the kids, everybody would try it at Pepsi plants,
Right.
and like the older guys and some of the younger guys are like, man, my heart's beating, and about how crazy they
Right.
felt and shit
Like
with the
liquid
energy.
speed in a can.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's all the sugar, bro. That shit's gonna kill you.
Actually,
Yeah.
Pepsi's, when we had Pepsi, they have their energy drink is Celsius.
Celsius, yeah.
I think it tastes like shit. It's terrible.
I like Celsius.
My wife loves it.
I like
Fucking, I hate
Celsius.
it. It's terrible. I'm like, I want a Monster, a Red Bull. There's no way. Celsius is it's shit.
No way. I like Celsius. Celsius is actually good for you. All right, let's let Coke be.
He's gonna tell me Corona's bad soon.
No, I'm drinking Corona. I can't tell you it's bad. I mean, come on, I can't say that.
If they say Corona's bad, I'm done.
You're not gonna listen.
Don't
to
take
the
my
scientists?
advice. No, I'm.
So you don't want to listen to scientists?
No.
No, you don't want to hear. You don't want to.
The picked and chosen scientists for their message.
Yeah. I'm sure Pepsi came out with that ad.
So if you're a scientist, we're going to invite you on our podcast, and you can settle the debate, the Coke and Pepsi debate.
Of which is worse or which is better?
Which is well, Coke's
what do you want to
better.
know?
Am I going to lose 12 minutes off my life for every Coke that I drink?
No.
No.
Okay. Anyways, so I guess we're gonna need the audience to settle this debate, and once we put the posts on, and you guys are gonna have to. I'm gonna put a little poll of what you think is better, Pepsi or Coke, and then we'll let the audience decide what they think.
That's right.
Because I think you're wrong.
I want to hear those views too. Because let's make this a competition here.
Yeah,
let's blow them out of the water, Coke fans. Take your blue can and.
Well, they say the Northeast is definitely a big Coke. So it depends where our voters are coming from.
True, right?
Our pollers there.
We'll take you from anywhere, though. Anywhere in the world, we'll take you.
All right. So what? We'll figure out what that debate ends. What other news do we got here, Mr. Hoos? What else you got here for me?
What do we got
about
here?
Some current news this week that you've heard?
Well, we always got to cover our football section, so we can do that.
Giants lost again. Yes.
Yeah, 10 in a row, worst record ever.
But I think they're still. I don't think they have the number one spot.
Yes, they
yet.
do.
Oh, they do now.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
It was between them and the Raiders, and after this weekend, it's definitely the Giants.
And why did it change from this weekend to the weekend before? Because the Raiders.
Correct. Yeah, it depends on who wins and loses. Obviously, at the end.
Okay, right.
I don't know what the final score was, but did the Raiders win?
I don't know if I think they lost because that was the third.
So if it's not a win or lose thing, then I think it's
maybe like points or whatever,
strength of schedule or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. That strength of schedule stuff. Yeah, the Giants are just. But
we'll fuck that up too.
Yeah, I thought this week. I don't know, for some reason I thought they were going to come out strong against the Falcons, and I'm like, please don't win. I just don't want you guys to win.
Michael Penix Jr.
That's the other thing. Then you hear the Falcons are playing this rookie for the first time, and I'm like, oh my god, don't tell me the Falcons are going to have.
Yeah, and he did.
He came out good, but
screwed up.
But it's actually I was voting for the Giants to lose.
Yeah, you see here, I have a very unique situation on this. I mean, listen, we're almost done now, so the wind is out of our sails. We really suck, and we do this every year. We wait for next year. This is the point of the year where I'm kind of like, okay, let's go for the draft pick. But people are talking about this like mid-season. Let's blow the whole season, the rest of the season. This way we get a good draft pick. You just take away the whole football season then, pretty much. Like that. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I want to enjoy my team and enjoy my football. But when you're a Jet or Giant fan, you're kind of stuck with the cards you're dealt.
No, that's true. I mean, why do you halfway then? Yeah, what do we have looking forward to watching on Sunday?
Correct.
You want to watch your team.
Yes.
I mean, yes, I like watching football, right, in general. But obviously, I want to see my team. That's why even this time, I had a feeling we were gonna lose and everything, even though I thought maybe it was gonna be a let down game for Falcons since
Right.
they were bringing in Penix and stuff. So I actually even told my family, I'm like, let's just watch the first quarter. If it's bad, then we can watch a movie.
Right.
I was like, I just wanted to see. I just want to watch a little bit of
Right,
it. You know
right.
what I mean? To see how bad it is.
And Kirk Cousins got cut, so he's
Yeah,
out.
because they
Now
want to pay him.
went to the Browns.
He went to
so-
the Browns.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know
he's
that.
the utility guy. He's like,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Well, they cut him so they didn't have to pay him that $25 million or whatever
Right.
it was bonus.
but he's
They-
just off to another team like Joe Flacco. You know what I mean? He's just like when someone needs a quarterback, he's sitting home watching a game on Sundays, and the bat phone rings. He's like, "Okay, I'll be there tomorrow night."
Yeah.
And he shows up.
I don't think I've ever known a quarterback that's made so much money and sucks. He has like 3 or 4 good games a year.
But he was good with Minnesota.
He's okay.
I mean, they went to the playoffs. I mean, they were good. I mean, Giants beat him
But then if he was good, why did Minnesota let him go?
because they
Could-
got
and
Sam
get Sam
Darnold now,
Darnold?
who's playing great.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
No one knew.
Nobody knew about Sam
'Cause he was the
Darnold.
Jets quarterback. Because everyone who plays for the Jets or Giants sucks for us, and they're great wherever they go.
That's true.
They go
That's
somewhere
true.
else, and they blossom. Sam Darnold will get traded. Probably Daniel Jones will be like, he'll get a Super Bowl ring. You know, it's absolutely.
He's gonna light it up with Minnesota.
Of course,
Yeah, he's gonna light it
because that's how it's gonna be. It's because we're terrible. But who are we gonna pick next year?
I honestly want Cam Ward
Right, and I do too. Instead of Shakur Sanders.
instead of Score Sanders. Now, I hope our front office, I guess, our scouts are doing this for the best player, not just to get attention. And which I don't think the Giants organization is like that. I believe the Jets organization is about let's bring in a name, a big name, so we could, show our fans that hey, like get the fans to the stadium. So they kind of do it based on the name of the player, maybe not how they're playing at the time. They did it with Brett Favre.
Right,
right?
but how's that so far now with Aaron
No, it's not. That's what I mean. So I think they go for the names. I don't think the Giants.
He's actually playing good now. I mean, last couple games.
Yeah, well, too late.
I know it's
Too late.
100%.
But I don't think the Giants is because I was having a conversation with somebody and they're like, "Oh, the Giants are probably just going to get Sanders just because it's a big name, just to get some noise going, for the Giants." And I was like, the Giants organization's not like that.
But how good is this kid? He's okay.
Yeah, he's not that good either. I mean, I don't know. He's in college.
A lot of
he's
people
okay.
like him and
Yeah.
say he's good.
I mean, he's Sanders' kid. Deion
Right,
Sanders' kid. I think
See,
that's just
it
really
reminds me of the Bronny thing.
right. That's true.
And I know it's different sport. I know it's different level. And I definitely, through conversation, it's been, and I'm not the big college guy, so I just go by what I'm told. Shakur Sanders is definitely a better football player than Bronny is a basketball player.
Right.
But it's just that same thing, that nepotism feel for the whole thing.
I think so. I think you're right. I mean, I think it's basically just based on his dad.
Right.
I just think if his dad wasn't Deion Sanders, maybe he wouldn't even be in the top 10. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe he wouldn't be in the top 10.
But if you hear the name, see, it's different because, again, as Giant fans that we are, the things we agree on is the fact that Eli Manning was, to me, one of the best quarterbacks Giants have ever had.
100%.
But
Everybody
you
else
don't
doesn't think
automatically think of Archie Manning when you hear Peyton and Eli. I mean, yes, everyone knows, but it wasn't like it didn't seem like a nepotism thing,
Right?
Because it was like I think the generations were a little wider. It just felt like their time of playing was distinctly
farther
different apart.
Yeah, it was farther apart, different,
and a different game.
Now, do you think the nephew is
right?
getting
The talk now is Arch Manning.
Arch Manning, yeah.
But what do you got? Another 2 years for him?
I know. Yeah, he's only a sophomore.
2 years. So I don't want another season of
another 2 years.
Yeah.
Whatever. Freaking.
I mean, people at work were like, "Yeah, let's just wait it out and get a wide receiver." And
no, what Hunter? He went to the Heisman.
Yeah.
No,
I need somebody now who can play this. Unless you got somebody great in free agency,
I was gonna say the only other thing is if they really want to wait for Arch Manning,
get Kirk Cousins.
no, don't get Kirk Cousins. You think he's gonna be?
No, I don't. Really,
He's never gonna be our. I don't want Kirk.
That's settling.
Yeah, that is settling. That's back to
Joe Flacco.
he's gonna come over and do nothing.
Yeah.
Not even a quarter of whatever he did in Minnesota. He's just not. I just can't. I don't like. Like I said, I don't like Kirk Cousins. I see some games he lights it up, man.
He's
He's
just kind of
been
plain.
scoring, but
Yeah.
he's just not a big game player to me. You know, They're like he
So
just
who do you get then?
because even I don't know. That's a good question because even if you get Cam Ward, is he going to start right away?
Right.
Is he a quarterback
who's
that
going
can
to school
start?
him? Drew Lock ain't going to school him because
No,
he sucks.
that's the other thing. You don't have
He
anybody to school him.
sucks. Right. Tommy DeVito. I mean, you're not.
Yeah,
He's
you know,
not in the class of training someone else.
I don't think you see what Jaden Daniels is doing with the
Right.
Commanders. I don't think you see that
That's
all the
not
time
every
from a
day.
rookie.
That's not every day.
You know
Look
what I
at the
mean?
other ones.
Yeah,
Drake May isn't lighting up the world.
Drake May. Yeah, he's another one.
I mean, none of them are lighting up the world.
But you see potential in
Except,
them, right? You see them because
But how many? Now you're back to years of rebuilding.
right, exactly. That's what I mean. I believe this is my opinion. I think you should draft Cam Ward, and then you need to look for a quarterback out there that can give the kids some insight on how to play the quarterback position, and maybe a year or two, and then get him out there and see.
Yeah, but sometimes it takes like half a season too.
That's true. I mean, the other thing is injuries, right? We don't know,
Right.
if it comes
I mean,
in and
Eli was half season. Kurt
Yeah.
Warner was opened up the season, and then halfway through they put Eli in.
They put Eli. That's right.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that happened because we weren't doing
Exactly
that,
how that
right?
went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, let's see, right? Let's see how that works out. I mean, I'd like to get Cam Ward. You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm. If I had to pick right now, I would say Cam Ward.
Okay.
Somebody that we could kind of rally around and focus and start building.
Start building up.
I mean, we have some good players. Obviously, our line needs work. Everything needs work, but you can kind of fill in those spots.
Yeah. I think we're just like players away, like a player here,
Right.
a player there.
Yeah,
You know
our
what I mean?
line
Like-
isn't terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible as a whole. It's not doing what it's supposed
Right.
to do. But
Like we had a
some players
decent
are better
running.
than others.
We had a decent running game.
Yeah, Tracy's awesome.
Yeah.
I think
He's a
Tracy's
good
great.
player.
Slayton's awesome.
Slayton's good.
Wendell
you got Neighbors.
Robinson. I mean, you have Neighbors.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's the big deal.
Yeah.
But what I don't like about him,
He's greedy.
he kind of has a shitty attitude.
Yeah, he does have shitty.
The locker room talk, like you shut your mouth. Like
Yeah.
you're not here long enough to really have an opinion. You know what? Just play the game. Do what you're told. Catch the ball.
Yeah.
Don't try to make a name for yourself. Like start your charities and your foundations. Do all that shit, but don't go in there and try to say how the coach sucks. That the fans are going to do that enough. You don't need to do that. Just
That's true.
Yeah.
The locker room talk. I wasn't the last game. The game before that
He said something. Yeah,
said something stupid or whatever.
It's like you're brand new here, and you're a great player, but don't act like you have it coming. I need a better quarterback. I need a better team around me.
Right.
Who the hell are you?
I know. Yeah.
Your time isn't here yet.
So I don't know. But on another note, we also have. I actually wanted to bring up that we had, like we said, our views were 12,000 views talking about watching The View right after the elections, and that was the biggest rating. I actually wanted to look it up to see what their ratings were, and I forgot to look.
Right.
But I would honestly love to see
how that show did.
How it did that day right after the election.
We'd have to look that up.
And then I guess you got some breaking news too that you heard in regards to some TV shows coming up.
The rumor that we spoke about 2 weeks ago was that Megyn Kelly and Candace Owens were going to do the rivalry show against The View on CBS. And I saw an article this morning that apparently that's official. So I don't know. Awesome. I don't know when the release is, but obviously it's built to compete against The View, and just watch how that goes.
Yeah, I think that's going to be great. I really can't wait, and I can't wait to have that show on and see the dynamic that Candace and Megyn, and maybe they're going to talk shit about The View, and The View is going to talk shit about them. I think it's just going to be good time, daytime TV, man.
But they're not going to come out of the box. Traditionally, conservatives don't come out and just call the other side names.
No, they're not going to do that. But the other side is.
Yeah, of course they do. That's what they do. That's their game. It's what they do. It's what makes them them. They just bitch and instead of talking about issues, they talk about how bad the other person is.
Right.
Well, just wait till January 20th and tell me how bad it is. And like I said 2 weeks ago, that $1.50 is saving gas whenever that may be. Just You give that to someone else because
Right.
don't save it for yourself because
Yeah, because for you it wasn't a big deal.
right. You wanted to pay more and do your thing, but you know what? You'll quietly just move into your space and do your thing and take all the good that comes here and still bitch about the guy.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy. It's insane. I mean, that's why I would like to see when that show does release, if Whoopi and The View, I don't even know all their names, to be honest. I don't really
I think
care.
Whoopi left.
Did she leave now?
She walked off. I think she's done.
Really?
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
getting smacked around by.
Behar, and I don't know who else.
She got smacked around by the girls. She didn't like it.
No, I think they like her. I think she just. I don't think the
She can't take
backlash
the
of
heat.
everything. Yeah, because that's all they do is bitch
I know.
about Donald Trump and everybody.
That's what their
likes him.
show's based on.
Yeah, just that's their whole campaign was. Look at Biden's campaign and Kamala Harris. All they did was talk. You didn't talk about issues. You talked about how bad your opponent was.
Right.
That's it. Which is why neither of you could get elected.
100%. 100%. It's insane. It's insane. But let's see. Maybe they'll probably be the first ones to say something about the show. Let's call it the Owens and Kelly show.
Right.
And then I would like to see what they respond. Like I said, religiously, I've been actually watching Candace Owens show. I actually just subscribed to Megyn Kelly's show too. I like some things that she's got, interviews that she has going on and things like that. It's just very interesting to know. She actually, Candace Owens too, in their last episode, she had a guy that worked for the CIA. And I wanted to start watching that and see what insight he has.
Sure.
I just watched about 5 minutes and he just says, okay, I can't really talk about that, but he is a whistleblower that he's going to talk about a few things, which I would like to watch that episode and see what they have to say about that.
No, I'm looking forward to it. We can play it at work. Just turn it on.
Yeah,
just have it on at 11 o'clock. Take an early lunch and watch it.
Talking about work, we had you guys threw a nice Christmas party. Cody Marine
Christmas party.
Christmas party was very good. Actually, we had a good time.
Awesome. It's our third annual Christmas party of this kind of magnitude. It's good. It kind of gets everybody in the season, and tons of customers are invited. I mean, so obviously our staff and reps from our boat lines and that kind of stuff, family, but most people are there customers, loyal customers that just love being there. And, it's so different. And I know we touched on this before. After I retired as a police officer, I sold cars. And now I'm in the boat industry. The difference is just so insane.
Right.
Selling cars, which is a needed thing. Obviously, everyone needs cars. It is what it is. But I think just for the fact that since you need it, it's just an experience that you're not looking forward to every 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I have to go sit with this guy who's going to kind of go back and forth and, let me go get my big brother and come back out. Because I know that's the way it's looked at. You know what I mean? And it's not really the case. I mean, listen, I worked it for 5 years and I worked for, and I'll plug it, Pine Belt Chevrolet, in Lakewood. I worked there for 5 years. The family, the Sickle family and everybody else that I worked with, I learned from being there, which gave me traits and skills that I use now in the boat industry. But it was a great place. And I watched them treat people with compassion. And listen, you have to sell. It's part of your job.
Right.
You're mad at the car salesman, but you're not mad at the guy that sells you a vacuum. You know what I mean? It's the same shit.
Or sells you a boat.
Right. Or sells you a boat. But since the boat thing is not the necessary evil, people seem to enjoy it. It's a lifestyle. It's more of a, this is a fun thing. It's a family thing. Right. So, and where we're at, obviously, you only get, 2-3 months a year to go out there and really enjoy it with your family. So you have a minimal amount of time to do that, but it's a much more enjoyable purchase on a customer's behalf. And they come into service and they say, hi, hey, Mike, how are you? How you doing? They're happy because they have a piece of fiberglass that they go out and have a great time with.
I know.
Cars are not viewed that way.
Right. And I can speak from experience.
No, listen.
I go in there,
one of our customers,
everybody.
Absolutely.
I'd be like, hey guys, I go to say hello to the service department, stop at your desk, talk to you for a while.
My first customer closing.
Yes. 6 years
Way
ago.
back when, yes. Unbelievable.
But yeah, I mean, It's because I mean that's the thing. People are walking into the marina and like, I'm happy. I'm gonna buy a boat. I'm gonna be out
Right.
on the water. You know what I mean? So obviously you're gonna treat the salesman different, like you said, than you are in a car dealership where you're like, well, I need a car to go back, back and forth to
Right.
work, which a lot of people are not too happy about that, whatever. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of your customers, like you said, for this party become more like family. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
I
So
mean,
they're
listen, we have our job to do too. I
right,
mean,
of
if you
course.
come across as a
A hole.
shisty, not good boat salesman, you're going to get the same result you would as if you're buying a car and you're of the same way. It's fun, and we have a lot of benefits other places don't. I mean, we're on the water, we're
Right.
on a marina, we have our own marina. Not many boat dealerships have that luxury.
Right.
There are a
Okay.
few, but we're the main one in Ocean County, right at the end of Silver Bay.
Yep.
So when you come to, talk about your boat, I like this boat. I'm going to look at it. If it's in the spring, summer, fall, you get to take a ride on it.
Take a ride, yeah.
So before I buy that, I want to take it. Yes, you do it with cars. It's a test drive, but
Right.
it's a little different when you're out in the water.
And that's true. And when a lot of marinas, like you said, you have to like schedule this way
Right.
out.
Boat dealerships normally who don't have marinas have to meet you at a ramp somewhere. The boat's on the trailer, so they have to take the time to put it in the water.
Right.
So also aesthetically, it feels like there's a lot of logistics that go into that are going to kind of pause everything and kind of just make it more of a not so fantastic experience.
Right.
You come to us and you're going to go for a sea trial, which is our fancy term for the test drive. You're going to come on a Saturday morning or whatever time is dictated that you're going to be there, and this boat's going to be in the water, nice and clean, ready to go.
Yep.
You're going to walk out there with your sales guy or one of our captains, and they're going to take you for a ride on a nice sunny day. You'll get to drive the boat, see all about it, and ask any questions you have. You come back in, and that's the selling factor right there.
No,
Getting
for sure.
out on that boat and seeing how it is, which you can't do in a lot of spaces. And listen, it's a very big purchase, so people want to do that.
Right.
Can you buy a boat without a sea trial? Of course you can. Somebody may come in and say, hey, I just like the boat, I want to buy it. Fantastic.
Right.
But if you take that ride and get that experience, and then you get to know the people you're dealing with. I see every customer. I'm the finance manager, so everybody comes past my desk, and it's just a nice situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Meet the customer, say hello. It's a nice process.
No, for sure. And I like that you guys, sit around and show us like every aspect of the boat and everything. I like that, because you want to learn the boat. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You want to, especially now, if you're buying a boat now, which you can't use it until April or whatever, May. At least you're already getting the knowledge of your boat. You know what's going on. So when you hop on it, you already kind of know what you're getting yourself into, and you don't have to start researching for stuff while you're trying to be out there and having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Christmas party was great. I appreciate Cody Marine inviting us. Yeah, we had a good time. The place looked amazing with all the decorations, all the lighting.
It did not look like a showroom. That's for sure.
It did not look like a showroom. There was a lot of Christmas lights, and I was there probably 2 or 3 times the week before, and I didn't, I saw the tree and all that, but when the party was going on, it looked amazing.
It looked like a banquet hall with boats all the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it did. It was. It
cool,
looked awesome.
The lights on the boats were on, and the tree, and we have a nice, cool addition. We have this pontoon that has a bar on it.
Yeah, that was very cool.
It just aesthetically looks really cool.
Yeah,
it's something that's
had nice LEDs lights.
Yeah, it adds the maritime feel, and it's a cool thing. So if you want to come to our Christmas party next year, all you have to do is buy a boat from us, and then you can come.
There you go. You only have to spend a couple $100.
It'll be fine.
You'll be all right.
You'll love it.
Yeah, it's worth it, guys. It's worth it. Believe me, the experience is worth it.
It's a good time.
It's a good time,
and you get to hang with me.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good time.
But yeah, it was definitely so hopefully everybody enjoys the holidays and the Christmas parties. Stay safe. Enjoy your family. Open a lot of gifts. Have a lot of food. A lot of drinks. We like to drink here at Winding Blends.
We do.
We
like to drink Corona. We like to drink Scotch.
Some Scotch.
We had a lot of Scotch the other night, though.
You did? Yeah.
Yes,
I know. I actually asked for Scotch. I went back and there was none left. So I'm like, Mr. Who's
it's
drinking?
Not my fault. The Johnny Walker Black is gone.
Yeah. Well, when I saw you, you were double fisted, man. You had freaking a Corona and a Scotch on the other end.
Well, I always do that.
Yeah.
That's a regular thing for me.
I'm like, this guy. By the time I get another Scotch, it's gone.
And I want to know why Richie makes me like the assigned,
alcohol
liquor guy. Like I go with him to go buy the booze, and he says, he goes, do you think we need another bottle of Scotch? I'm like, nah, this is fine. I don't think a lot of people are going to drink it. We had bourbon. We had every liquor you can imagine. We have a ton.
It was a full bar.
100%. But I should have said, let's get another bottle of
You should
Johnny.
have.
But I had a stash, so I they had a little Dewar's that was left over, which I don't like at all. But it's, I guess, after like a few,
A
you're
few,
like,
yeah.
okay
It
with it.
doesn't matter what you're
But I
drinking
had
anymore.
Balvenie in the back of my old office, a little single malt, so
Oh,
I
there
went
you
and
go.
grabbed some of that, which is good.
I should have hunted your ass down
Yeah,
then.
man. Yep.
But yeah, it was awesome. So we're gonna conclude this episode 3.
They go so fast.
They go very fast. I mean, actually, guys, like, we were saying, we're gonna keep them short. I think I've been taking some polls on people, and they like it that short because then you're not here just hearing us talk, even though we might have some good, conversation, things like that. But it's not going too long, so you don't get bored. You get, you listen to half an hour. We're gonna pump them out twice a week, so at least we'll get that hour in. Before we used to do an hour 1 day a week. Now we're gonna do half an hour, 2 days a week. So it's really kind of the same perspective as you can see it. You know what I mean? It's it's going to be an hour show, but we're going to kind of split it up and do different topics and things.
Make it a little faster. Keep
Make
it
it a little
like you said,
faster, yeah.
enjoyable and easy to digest, and kind of move on to the next. But
Exactly.
like and subscribe when you see it. The more, the better. And we'd love to have everybody on board.
Yes. So again, guys, see us on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment. We are also on Instagram. We are on TikTok, Facebook as well. Follow us. Spotify, yes.
Audio only for Spotify.
Correct.
So in your car on the way to work, you can listen to us.
Yes, listen to us and Whining Blends at Whining Blends and Spotify. Follow us there. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Cody Marine, Mystic Lobster Roll, Key West, and Boa Vida Entertainment. I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Merry Christmas,
Peace out.
everybody.